Z. You know the chop. I.S.U.P.K. Badness no sad. Let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the clock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot casket stay, boy. You must see one Baptist prayer. When the map stick raise that leg straight. Shot misplaced. The key them in your head stop misbehave. Crack his face. The key never tell us say we lock this place. Which locksmith anyway watch this space. War red them bunny like plastic plate. Hey, we don't play around. When you see the U.P.K around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We don't play around. When you see the U.P.K around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and
Now, we are the Israelite School again from Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General YAHANNA. Now, most time when we talk about the school being under a shepherd, people talk about, so what, you're worshiping man. Nah, you're not worshiping man. But I challenge you to show me where in the Bible it says we should not have a shepherd.
Right.
Always have a shepherd.
Right.
Moses, judges, kings, prophets, Christ, disciples.
Right.
Show me where in the Bible we did not have a shepherd. And the shepherd today is Commander General YAHANNA.
Right.
Now those laws that Moses gave us while we were in the wilderness are still in effect today.
Right.
Contrary to what your pastor tell you, still have to follow those laws.
Right.
That is why we are not about separation. Because we ain't following them. But they want you to be in separation.
Right.
Because by you suffering, they control you. By you not keeping those laws, they are in charge. So they come and they tell you, those laws are done away with. But contrary to that, the Bible says something else.
Canada one third.
Matthew 5, 17.
Canada one third. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Christ said he did not come to destroy the law.
Right.
Christ is the ultimate shepherd. Christ is the ultimate shepherd that we are under.
Right.
Right? Come on, in General YAHANNA under Christ. And Christ said, he did not destroy the law. Read it again.
Canada one third. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Sam said, don't think that me come to dash with the law or the prophet.
Right.
That's basically what he's saying. Read that.
Canada one third. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
He did not come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill the law.
Right.
In other words, to show you that it is possible to keep the laws. Because we always say, a man can't follow them laws then.
Right.
So Christ came and showed you the way how to follow those laws. That's what he means by fulfilling the laws. Continue.
Canada one third, verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Alright, so you look up, the heavens is there, ain't it? The heavens is there, you're still walking on the earth. Stop that pass.
Right.
And Christ said, until that pass, not one jot, meaning not even the least of the commandment, not even a dotting of the I, or a crossing of the T, or the smallest commandment shall not pass. Nothing has been removed from the commandment. Nothing.
Canada one third, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
So anybody tell you that you don't have to keep the commandment.
Right.
And him not keeping it.
Right.
He shall be the least Who are the least today in your kingdom here? In Jamaica? Who is the least? Who are the least? Those who might sweep the streets, those who might pass on the road and say, a street man, right? The man who this society have not much, don't have any regards for.
Right.
But that's the man who Christ said, the one who teach, as the shepherd, your pastor, the fake shepherd,
Right.
him shall be in the kingdom of heaven. He shall be like those men.
Right.
Street people,
Yeah.
the one who sweep the street, the one who same as how this kingdom look down on our brothers in the street. The table going to turn.
Right.
And him will become the least.
God.
Master John Baptist.
God. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
But you know, the person who is the least in this kingdom, you keep the commandments.
Right.
And guess what? The kingdom shall be in your hand.
Right.
And you shall rule over them.
God.
That same one who pass you on the road and don't keep a damn about you, you shall rule over them by keeping the commandments.
That's right.
That's basically what it's telling. Yeah, that's the mathematics. So this is why the church don't want you to keep it.
Right.
Because they don't want to know that you are going to come rule over them at some point in time. They don't want that.
Good.
But when Christ walked this earth, Christ showed us how to keep it. Right? Christ said, take up a cross and follow me. But you don't mean take up a literal cross.
Right.
Just do what you do. You have crosses, you know. The things that, the challenges that you go through today.
Right.
That's a cross. So you're going to follow Christ with those challenges that you have.
Right.
The challenges don't change. Right? So while you going through those challenges, just remember Christ.
Right.
Follow it. Come into the I.S.U.P.K and the commanding general and we show you the proper way to do it. Matthew 19, verse 17.
Can everyone come? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 17. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good, but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Now somebody approached Christ and said, good master. And all that come and come and say, welcome, good brethren. Christ said, why you call me good? There's only one good, and that is God.
Right.
But if you want to enter into life everlasting, you should do what?
Keep the commandments.
You shall keep the commandments. Now you on the street, maybe you don't have a roof over here, you don't have food over here, you don't have food in the plate.
Right.
Keep the commandments. And guess what? You're going to rule over the man who wants to drive past, you don't want to splash you.
Right.
That is the mathematics, and you don't want to. But that is the maths that commanding general is teaching you today.
That's right.
1 John 2, 3.
Can everyone come?
Because the oppressor wants to be over you continually. So the more you don't keep the commandments, the longer your separation is going to be.
That's right.
That is the maths. 1 John.
Can everyone come? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
So, if I say to you now, you love God, put up your hand. How much people put up their hand? Everybody will put up their hand. Right? But read that again.
Can everyone come? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
So everybody, and I dance it, you know. Everybody, you know God, put up your hand in the air.
Right.
Yeah, everyone go. But guess what? Him say, if you want to profess that you know him, keep his commandments.
That's right.
Read it again.
Can everyone come? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
You know God if you keep his commandments. In other words, think of your children. When your children don't listen to you, what you say? They don't love you, don't they?
Right.
And when they follow you, you say, Mommy, or they say, Daddy, what do you want me to do? You say, boy, I love this little one here, man. He always have to what me tell him, you know. It's the same relation we have got.
Right.
So we not doing what him said. We don't love him.
That's right.
That's right.
Another one done. Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
So guess what? A pale line at the dark. Pale line at the dark.
Right, right.
Put your hand up in the air if you know God. Every hand go up. You are like you're a liar.
God.
Because you ain't keeping the commandments.
That's right.
Hereby, I'm reading from the New Testament. This is Christ speaking. Hereby you know that you know him if
Another one done. If we keep his commandments.
we keep his commandments. That is the mathematics that you need to solve today.
That's right.
Keep the commandments of the Most High. The stress and your problem won't go away overnight. But can you imagine, you die, reincarnation is real. You
Right.
die and come back and you come back in the ghetto. Right in the garrison.
Right.
Eh? And the next time you die again and come back right in the garrison. Well, there's a formula in breaking that. Keep the commandments of the Most High.
That's right.
That's right.
Another one done. Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandment, is a liar.
Right.
Another one done. Verse 5. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected.
So the man who keeps the commandments is the man who, in him, the love of God is perfected.
That's right.
That's the man. You notice how we look strange to you? But this is how you look when you really keep the commandments. This
That's
was
right.
us before slavery.
That's right.
Right. So this is it. But because you're not keeping the commandments, we have strayed far from it. Next verse now. Romans 6. Verse 1. 15. So the math is, you want to end your separation, keep God's commandment. Take up your cross just like Moses, like Christ said, and follow him. How you follow him? You're not in Jerusalem, you know. So it's not a follow me like follow my footstep.
Right.
No, it's not follow me as in do as I do.
Right.
And you do as Christ said.
Right. Another one done. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
Now we know that we are under grace. But so, because we are under grace, we will continue to sin. So that grace and grace and grace. When JPS said, you bill due the 15, and you get a grace period maybe 4 or 5 days after that due date.
Right.
Guess what? It won't continue running, you know. There come a time when JPS just cut off the line.
Right.
And water commission just cut off the water.
Right.
That's the same thing, you know. A time will come when you just see the skies open and Christ come. Grace will continue forever.
Right.
Verse 15.
Another one done. Verse 15. What then? Shall we sin? Because we are not under the law, but under grace. God forbid.
So shall we continue? So because we're not under the law. Meaning, alright, in Jamaica now when you drive on the road and you break the traffic light and the cop on the road, what you have to? The cop pull you over.
Right.
And execute the law on you. Well, the same thing with the laws that God give us. Those are the laws that's supposed to govern the land. So because it is not the law that is governing the land, shall you just continue to break it? No, because the law tied to you.
Right.
It don't tie to another nation. It tied unto you. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I don't think it's right? what you have.
Can anyone turn? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
But in the church, the pastor tells us that sin is when you don't obey him.
Right.
But the Bible tells you that sin is when you break the law that God gave you.
Right.
That is one thing you don't hear in the church. Why? Because they want you to break it.
Right.
Because they don't understand the matter that you don't understand it. You break the law, they continue to rule.
Right.
You keep the laws, they stop ruling.
Right.
That is the matter.
Right.
And they don't want you to understand that equation. So they just continue to tell you, you don't have to keep the laws, man. Just throw your tithes.
Right.
Just keep coming to church and clap and sing and hallelujah and things.
Right.
And then when you go to the church floor, you go to church and you feel good. Any cokehead will tell you, then you take a lick and you feel good.
Right.
But there comes a time when that wear off.
Right. Right.
So Christ is telling you now, keep the commandments continually. It's for you,
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You Jamaicans here on the street.
Can anyone turn? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is the transgression of the law. So when your people say to you, you're sinning. You're sinning. But they never tell you what is sin,
Right.
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 What they think is sin? You eat your dinner and you don't pray over it.
Right.
So you eat the pork where you didn't bless it.
Right.
When the Most High says, don't eat pork.
Right.
That is the law. You have dietary law. You have, and you have other laws. So the dietary laws tell you not to eat pork, not to eat crab, not to eat shrimp, not to eat lobster. What's that? So 1 John 5 and 3.
Can anyone turn? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Can anyone turn? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
His commandments are not grievous. Meaning what? His commandments is not to make you feel.
Right.
In other words, he don't give you the commandment to destroy it.
Right.
Right? Like a lot of the rules that the most that your oppressor give you now, it's to destroy you.
Right.
But Christ is telling you that the commandments are not grievous. God didn't give you the commandments because he hates you. He give you the commandments to make you a better person.
That's right.
So that you can improve yourself to become the leader of this world.
Right.
That is the purpose of the commandments, because the man who keeps the commandment is the man who becomes the wise man.
That's right. Right.
You have to be keeping the commandment to be listed among the wise. Alright? And that's it. We are Officer Abada 1 of I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA.
Z. You know the chop. I.S.U.P.K. Badness no sad. Let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the clock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot casket stay, boy. You must see one Baptist prayer. When the map stick raise that leg straight. Shot misplaced. The key them in your head stop misbehave. Crack his face. The key never tell us say we lock this place. Which locksmith anyway watch this space. War red them bunny like plastic plate. Hey, we don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15